In fact, to make the body of any supercar with your own hands is very easy. No skills, no special equipment, only available materials. According to preliminary information, these cars will be in Grand Theft Auto 6. How to 3D print your dream supercar without leaving home. It's very easy and affordable to everyone. No skills or special equipment required. Just a regular 3D printer. You can choose this way, or choose the next alternative method. How to make your dream supercar using only wooden carbuck, construction foam, construction putty, fiberglass. This is the most accessible and cheapest way for all people in any country in the world because all these materials are available anywhere. How to make your dream supercar using milling on a CNC machine. Who has access to a CNC machine can make this from polystyrene foam or solid wood. As with 3D printing, automation will do everything for you. We will show you all three ways. Carbuck. Using only paper printer. Carbuck. Using CNC or laser cutter. 3D printing. Using absolutely any available 3D printer. CNC milling. First way. You have probably seen this self-made supercar project on YouTube by a blogger. This supercar's body was handcrafted without any special equipment. Standard paper printer, jigsaw, wood board sheets, foam, putty, and fiberglass. We will show you the entire process in detail. Let's review the work plan. It all starts with a 3D scan model. All model dimensions correspond to the actual dimensions of the original car. 3D scan model is divided into sections, and then files are saved in JPEG format for printing on a regular paper printer, or in DXF format for cutting wooden carbuck sections on a CNC or laser machine. This is digital carbuck files. In the future, this will be a wooden carbuck. You can make digital carbuck files yourself, or take them from our website.
Welcome!
Since CNC machines are not available to everyone, now we will look at the method of printing digital carbuck files on a regular paper printer. From digital carbuck files, we need to make paper drawings. Digital carbuck files need to be printed using a paper printer in a program that is included with the digital file set. Detailed step-by-step text tutorial included too. Paper sheets are glued along the dotted lines into the whole paper section. Each paper section is trimmed along the outer contour. Paper drawings ready. From paper drawings, we need to make wooden carbuck sections. We place the paper drawings on the wooden boards and trace the outline with a marker. Then, we cut out the traced wooden sections with a jigsaw. Wooden carbuck sections ready. From this point begins the most interesting. Carbuck assembly. Each wooden carbuck section should be numbered to avoid confusion during assembly. We assemble them on the wooden frame box. We collect together the mirror halves of the section into the solid section. We continue to connect the following sections with wooden cubes in order, one line after another. The final result is a cool carbuck. Now we need to fill and prepare the layout before further work with fiberglass. We will need ordinary construction foam. We fill with foam the space between the sections, and after dries, trim off the excess. After trimming, the layout looks better. Next, we will need ordinary construction putty. Dilute it with water to the desired consistency and apply it to the foam with a putty knife. Basically, we will need to do several thin layers. After each applied layer, let the putty dry and then sand down any burrs with sandpaper. Before making fiberglass molds, we need to prepare the layout surface and protect it from adhesion. If we don't coat the model with epoxy resin, varnish, or another suitable compound, the fiberglass molds will stick to the model, and we will have to peel off the putty. But the main point is that all this can burn the model and ruin it. Now we need to make fiberglass molds. It's not a complicated process. In the following videos, we will show how to do this using other cars as examples, and how much material is needed. It's best to make fiberglass molds separately for each car part. If in the future you suddenly break any part of your car, you can simply make a new one using these fiberglass molds. Now we need to make fiberglass body parts using these fiberglass molds. Manufacturing fiberglass body parts is a similar process. It's not complicated. All our customers do it without any experience. We will also show the body manufacturing process in future videos. Now we need to install the finished fiberglass body on a suitable donor car or on the frame. A dream supercar is ready. Using exactly this technology was built this blogger's supercar. In this simple way, you can make absolutely any dream car. This is the cheapest and most affordable technology. Anyone can do it without any skills. The main thing is to raise your ass from the couch and start at least doing something. Second way, we will show you a client's project that changed his life. First, we created digital carbuck files for him to build a Bugatti Divo, and he assembled the wooden carbuck sections into a single layout. Then, we created files for 3D printing the front and rear ends. Client liked the result, and then we created files for him to print the entire body and interior on a 3D printer. Absolutely any 3D printer is suitable. For example, our client used a regular 3D printer and then glued all the printed pieces together with ordinary superglue. Anyone can print their dream car on a 3D printer without skills. The main thing is desire. If you need digital carbuck files for any car self-building, then
Welcome.
after this, our client was unstoppable. He bought some more 3D printers. You can see them in the background. He used these 3D printers to print several more sets of various supercars. We will take a closer look at one of his current projects that he is building for himself. And I will explain to you the entire technology of building the car of your dreams using absolutely any available 3D printer. It all starts with 3D scan model. Model dimensions correspond to the size of the original car. 3D scan model is divided into the pieces, and files are saved in STL or OBJ format for 3D printing. This is a prepared universal digital files for 3D printing. As you can see, our client has regular 3D printers that are available to everyone. The only difference is that he bought them in some quantity to speed up the 3D printing process of supercar parts. Most of our clients have only one 3D printer, and this is enough to print their dream car on one 3D printer. Sure, it will take more time, but it's available to everyone. After 3D printing your dream supercar, you'll end up with a lot of pieces that need to be glued together with regular superglue. The larger the size of your 3D printer, the fewer pieces you will have to glue together. In general, we adapt file sizes for our clients based on the size of their 3D printer. As I said earlier, all 3D printed pieces need to be glued together with regular superglue. Some of our clients use a soldering iron. It's up to you. The main thing is to assemble all the pieces of your dream supercar into a single model. For those who still don't understand why all this is being done, I'll explain. Using absolutely any available 3D printer, we print the body and interior parts of your dream supercar piece by piece. Then we glue all the pieces together into a single model to ultimately make finished body parts from fiberglass, carbon fiber, or Kevlar. After this, we will install the final durable body on the chassis or a suitable donor car. There are different technologies for creating the body of your dream supercar. You can use the standard carbuck section to create the car layout. You can use a CNC machine to mill a car layout from polystyrene foam. You can use a 3D printed layout. The choice is yours. But with 3D printing, automation does everything for you. It's the most precise, fastest, easiest, and cleanest way to create the body and interior of your dream supercar. Our client chose to build the project on a suitable donor car, and a Honda Civic was chosen as the chassis. Some of our clients prefer to build their projects on a custom frame. Ultimately, the choice is yours. From the donor car, all unnecessary parts need to be removed and leave only the basis for further installation of the body and interior of the dream supercar. Looking at other people's projects, you may think that this is something complicated and supernatural, but most of our clients haven't had such experience, and they build their dream supercars without any problems. Our client has previously tried out the 3D printed and glued parts on this donor car. Next, the homemade body of the dream supercar was installed on this prepared chassis. Let's just watch and listen to how cool this looks.
Woohoo! Yep.
Let's go, I'm gonna get some.
I get.
Looks inspiring. Progress doesn't stand still, and now 3D printers are available to everyone. So anyone can 3D print their dream supercar without leaving home. Nothing is impossible. The main thing is to raise your ass from the couch and start at least doing something. And then you will achieve success. At the moment, our client is making the surface of the homemade supercar to perfection. Let's just watch and listen again to how cool this looks. Koenigsegg Jesko. 3D printing is also a great option if you need to make missing parts of a car. We prepared bumper files and other files for our client. He printed the bumper on a 3D printer and installed it on the original Lamborghini Murcielago supercar. Then he will make finished carbon parts using these printed pieces. Surely you have seen this blogger who uses a bicycle system instead of the engine. He also used our files to build the front and rear ends of this Bugatti Chiron supercar. This is his second similar project. He often appears in crowded places and entertains the public. Another client 3D printed a Lamborghini Aventador supercar and simply assembled it in his backyard. Even a lack of space didn't stop him from building his dream car. Next, he will make a fiberglass body and install it on the donor car. For another client, we also prepared files for the Lamborghini Veneno supercar for 3D printing of each part separately. Then, as I've said many times before, everything is glued together with regular superglue. Nothing complicated. The result? Perfect parts of your dream car. Third way. Original scale and reduced scale for children. In general, using a CNC machine, need to mill the body parts from polystyrene foam or solid wood and glue them together. As an example, we will show our work on the production of body and interior parts for the legendary Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. 300 SL Gullwing was milled from styrofoam on our CNC, and the milled parts were glued together. The technology is the same further. It is necessary to prepare the surface of the layout before working with putty. Then need to apply automotive putty to the surface of the layout. You can also apply the liquid automotive filler with a spray gun. After this, you can paint the surface of the layout before working with fiberglass. Now, begins the stage of manufacturing fiberglass molds for further manufacturing a fiberglass body from these molds. Next, of your choice. You can make a single fiberglass mold for the entire body, or you can make separate molds for each body part. We made molds for each part separately. After, from these fiberglass molds, we made a fiberglass body, as well as interior parts. Once you have made fiberglass molds, you can make any number of fiberglass bodies, for example, for sale. This body needs to be installed on a donor car Mercedes SLK to build the legendary Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. If you need digital carbuck files for any car self-building, then
Welcome.